can't see me. Let's go.
What up, everybody? You can't see me here today, back again, jumping back into Empyrion Galactic Survival. So I've been working on some vessels in creative mode, and this is my first attempt at a tank SV, an attack SV. This is the RHINO Blast. The RHINO Blast, fully suited in hardened steel blocks. It has 6 plasma cannons, plenty of thrusters in each direction. It has cargo boxes so that when you raid, you're able to still collect some of the loot. It does not have a warp drive, so this isn't for warping. This is for being transported by your CV, and then you can attack with it. I built this with the plasma cannons and the turrets in the front, but kind of enclosed in a extra armor shell, so that when they try to shoot them first, they'll have this wall of armor, and it's protruding, it's extending beyond the cannons. They're kind of tucked away in the hole, so it'll be shooting for the hole. But hopefully it will shoot all of these prongs and all of the metal around it. I may even add some metal on those empty ones just to give it more, but I only put 5 for now, because even though those blocks look like they're cones and they're thinner, they still weigh the same as a regular block. But yeah, so you have all of this, layers and layers. Now there aren't layers, there is a layer or two, but there isn't as many layers as the front. This vessel is dependent upon a bull charge RHINO style attack, where you're just going forward. They'll be attacking your guns, you know, and maybe some of your other components, but you'll focus there and you'll let this take the brunt of the attack. And so hopefully you'll be able to shoot or blast the rockets and the turrets that are coming at you, and it's fast enough that you can charge at it. And then even your cockpit, although it is accessible and they could technically hit you with a rocket or one-shot you, it should hit this area first, or even these areas. It's still buried, and you could even extend this out, or you could totally frame off, block in the cockpit. I could do that as well and just know that you're totally doing it from the inside, but I still tried to make it realistic, where even if this is a fighter, it would have to have some open visual. But as we know, you don't have to do that in Empyrion, because you can fly the vessel in third person. So your cockpit can be totally blocked in or totally covered, and you can still fly. So take the liberty to change that and add a cover, and now you're fully covered from your guns to your cockpit. Okay guys, so now we're gonna do some blast testing with some rockets. I spawned this in, and this is one, the Outrider, that I'm gonna do a highlight on. But yeah, we're gonna do the blast test. I got rockets, so see what it does taking some direct blast. Okay, look like it took out one of the plasmas. One of the Gatling guns is gone, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one of the plasmas is gone. I've taken 2 direct blasts with 4 rockets, and so far still standing. And I've only lost 1 plasma cannon, and that was just now. I lost 1 front thruster. That's about it. I'm gonna shoot this one from the side and see what happens if I hit it from this angle. Ooh. Okay. Now they have the blast from the side. Looks like it took out another turret. Let me see if I got lights on this thing. Not really. Okay, so it did take out one of my plasma turrets. And my cockpit is starting to get a little wounded. So that side blast, wow. These blocks aren't very durable, because even though that was 4 rockets, I mean, that That would be kind of ugly. That's a total of 12 direct rocket blasts, though. You should have taken out some of them before you take 12 direct blasts. And some of those were combined. So let's say you would take 5 of those and they'll all be singular. That'll make a difference than what I'm doing right now. Let's see if we get one from the side over here. Okay, so once again, that armored shell is working. I mean, that's 16 direct blasts from rockets, and it's still holding up pretty well. See how long it takes to actually take this down. Let's see. I mean, the cockpit is still usable. The cockpit is still intact. None of the RCSs. The cockpit is only taking 23% damage. Okay, we down to 4 plasmas, 2 Gatlings. But I mean, all in all, it's testing pretty well. Okay, still have 2 plasma cannons. Still had a cockpit. I mean, it's still in the air. Let's come from this side again. I mean, blocks are exploding, but it's still holding up pretty well. It's holding its own. Let's see if we take one from the side. I mean, that is like 24 rockets. It's not bad. So we're going more towards the rear. But once again, I don't expect it to take much damage from the rear. All right, finally took out the cockpit. That still took about like 30 direct rocket blasts from the front, from the side. Even that one was a direct hit on the cockpit. And if you're driving around, you'll be dodging. It's not gonna direct hit your cockpit through all of this. It's gonna still be taking out these parts first. But yo, that's pretty cool. So okay, so that's a good rocket blast test from the RHINO. I mean, it holds up really well. It holds up really well. So we'll see how well it actually does against the radar station. If it doesn't work, I have to take an HV. But yeah, it's working pretty well. This is pretty cool and a good way to test out the durability. Oh, is that the core right there? Look at that. We still haven't reached the core after all those blasts. Let's see if what happens if I can finally take out the core. There it is. There it is. So we totally gutted it. All right, cool. So that is the RHINO. Oh, wow. That is the RHINO. Now we're just blowing it up for fun. Let me know what you think in the comments. And once again, the description will be in the link. Check it out, use it, let me know how it fares out. Oh man. Now we just overkilling it. Alright guys. You can see me, Empyrion Galactic Survival. We testing out some of our creations. And today's creation was the RHINO. Let me get back to the one that is still intact. There we go. So here's the RHINO that we tested out. And it's up there. Boom. Held up very well in testing. All right, so let me know what you think once again in the comments. You Can't See Me, Empyrion Galactic Survival. Thank you for stopping through. Peace.
You can't see me. Let's go. It's game time and I